Hey guys, it's Eric.
This is Glenda.
We are D&A Miniature and Board Games, and we finally got our copy of Zombicide Invader! Stay tuned and see what's in it. So, Zombicide Invader. We might actually be the last person in the world to get our copy of Zombicide Invader.
We heard people are already playing it, right? They already painted theirs. They've been playing it.
Painting, playing. They've been in stores for weeks.
We've been drooling about this for a while.
I think CMON Games has taken the most heat over this delivery of any game I've seen them ship. They're taking a lot of heat online about this one.
You know why? You have an inkling.
I don't know.
Maybe, but we didn't really have a problem
First
before.
Kickstarter since CMON took over distribution.
Is it really? Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. That could affect everything, you know, the changes, so.
Could. But anyway, Zombicide Invader, hey, we're going to go ahead, we're going to unbox the base, the expansions, the extras, and then in a separate one, we're going to do the, Darkside the Darkside, which is a standalone game. So if you're looking to see Darkside, go ahead and look for our next video because that's where you're going to see the Darkside game.
For now, we're going to unbox everything that comes with a Kickstarter. And starting with the base game.
Alright. The normal thick Zombicide rulebook. Now we played this at CMON Games Expo. And
2019.
I think we played it once as a demo and then we're able to get a demo copy and play it again.
We had so much fun playing this now.
This one, they've really fixed a lot of the problems that we've seen in other Zombicide versions. And then you also get the, where if you're a scientist or military, different ways of searching, different types of armor, different levels of experience.
You need your oxygen. This is the one you need your oxygen.
Yes, if you want to go outside, you better have oxygen, folks.
You have to get your oxygen first.
And then, of course, they put the scenarios in the back. And then you got your pages of skill levels, and your index, and your game round summary.
Alright, let me have that.
Alright, so, first thing on the top is the mold.
I know, right? Why is it just right there on the top?
So, with abominations, when they enter, this hits the rooms. If I remember correctly, you can clean this if I remember,
yes,
right?
I think. And then doesn't flip over, right?
But you can go through it, you can't shoot through it. And you can't search in a room that it's in, so...
Well, we have a lot of, reviewing to do when you start playing it. Just, difference from the regular Zombicide.
You know what? I know you guys want to see the figures, but...
Last.
Alright, so... we have all the tokens that you get with the game, and the tiles here.
9 game tiles, double-sided.
Well, let's go with the tokens first.
Tokens first.
Tokens are nice, they're double-sided. Pop out normal, pretty well, good die cuts on them.
Cardboard, but it's thick.
Thick cardboard.
As always.
And you got your noise tokens, your door tokens, and the different encounter tokens and the spawning tokens. So, on to the tiles. How many tiles did you say we get?
9. 9 double-sided.
These are double-sided. Now, for those of you who haven't played this yet, as we said, that the military can only search in armories, whereas civilians can search anywhere, any room. These are the armories. They're marked in red. They're not too far apart most of the time. You're talking one about every other move. You can usually get to one.
It's one of those, another difference from the basic.
If you're playing military, it's annoying, okay? Let's just put it that way. But it makes the game more difficult, which for those of you, if you've played a lot of Zombicide, you already know that Zombicide, once you played it for a while, you get to the point, if you're playing with a certain group of people, you all know how to get through it, and it's losing a game of Zombicide after a while is not something that happens very often.
It's actually, you have to be together. Don't separate from the group.
Stay together. Of course, we found in this game separating was actually the smartest move.
Yeah, we did.
Alright, so you have 6 main characters in this one. 3 military, 3 civilian.
It's Jared.
Magnus, Jared,
Vivian.
Baraka, Cole, Vivian, and
Mitsuki.
Mitsuki. Now you'll notice that these are smaller than your normal modern Zombicide because they've gone to a new style dashboard. And with the base game, you do get 6 dashboards. And these dashboards work very easily.
Correct.
You have your character card, you still have your backpack,
Tracker.
hand, body. So if you have body armor or helmets, and you have weapons, some of these weapons I believe are two-handed though, if I remember correctly, so they actually take up both. I know you guys at home are sitting there drooling, going, "Show us the minis!"
Well, if they haven't received theirs yet, or if you don't have it, yeah, you want that.
Alright, with the base game, you get 6 red die. These are basic dice. You can go ahead and get the special Zombicide Invader ones. They were an add-on expansion. You won't see any of those in this because I've got so many dice that get an extra set of 6 dice just because they're for Invader.
We have a lot of those.
Alright, so you have your pegs right here. These are for the dashboards. And then you have your colored base counters so that you know who goes to who, unless you're colorblind like I am half the time when we play this and I try and move the wrong characters.
That would be Eric, really. Move us instead of move him.
Alright.
Alright, that's thick. Are they smaller too?
No.
Oh, it's the same.
You're just used to them being sleeved. And in answer to that, yes, folks, we will be playing this tonight. Our playthrough will be up sometime tomorrow. Okay, so I don't remember.
Alright, so what do we have here?
These are what you get.
There's plenty of cards, okay?
So the red ones are the prototype guns. You get an assault shotgun, heavy shotgun, light machine gun, and sniper rifle.
Yep.
Now, you'll also notice that if you look, and I gotta find one that actually shows it. Some of these, if you can see, some of these have energy symbol. Some of them have a bullet, because you have projectile weapons and energy weapons, which makes a real difference if you like say you're outside.
Oh, yes, that makes a difference.
Yeah, your energy weapons are the only ones that are really going to work. You have your starting weapons here, which are SMG, cattle prod.
There's 4 of that.
Yes. Those are your starting weapons, obviously the base game. Now, when you get into the further expansions, which we'll get here in a few minutes, you're going to get more cards, probably more starting weapons. Because most of the time with the expansions, you get a variety of starting weapons.
More specialized.
So here's your oxygen. You only need to get one of these, as long as you don't lose it. Have it on you and you can go outside. And then we have the sentry gun and the peacekeeper bot. These are the actions and their stats.
For the robots, right?
Right.
And who has the robot? Who controls
I think you have to go up to a certain level to control it.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Military,
yeah.
right?
I'm not even sure if it's military. I think scientists can too. But I can't remember. It's in the rule books, folks.
We will review this again.
Alright, so you got your normal spawn cards. Obviously, depending on what level your characters are in, it depends on what you spawn. You get tanks, workers, Hunters. Spoiler Abomination, Spoiler Abomination, Spoiler Abomination. Mold Spawn, 1 worker. Worker
There's a
Spawn.
lot of Abomination.
Tank Spawn. Hunter Spawn. Spoiler Abomination. Lots of Spoiler Abomination. Mold Spawn. And 1 act in your extra activation cards. Now that was the one thing I wonder if with the expansions we're also going to see, like we did with Black Plague, where you get the, or was that the extra activation? Oh, no, the extra activation is just them activating. But I wonder if you're going to get like the double spawn cards like we do with Black Plague.
Oh my god, it's so hard with that double
Those
spawn.
are, those kick you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's stick those there, since we've got them all separated already. Put those there, and let's go through these, search cards. Oh!
You're having a problem with the cards right there.
They're not staying in my hand. What the heck? I've never had this type of problem with cards.
Really?
Okay, I have. And now they're in every semblance of an order. So, you get the chainsaw, energy cell, energy cell, energy cell, energy cell, energy cell, energy cell, which you may ask, why is there so many energy cells? Because you need it for your energy
There's
weapons.
going to be 6 energy cells according to this.
Flamethrowers.
Should be 2.
Heavy cutters.
3.
Heavy shotgun.
3.
Light machine gun.
2.
MRE.
3.
Plenty of bullets.
Plenty of bullets should be 3.
Sledge.
Sledgehammer. 3.
Well, they're probably mixed in here when I dropped it. SMG, searchlight,
2.
search drone, search drone. There's another sledge.
2.
There's
said
another
2
searchlight.
yeah.
There's another sledge. And 4 ambulative armor.
Oh, what?
Armor.
Armor, yes.
3 assault shotguns.
Yes.
4 canisters.
Yes.
A chainsaw, an MSG.
Yes. Chainsaw
2 sniper rifles.
2.
And then obviously you get mold spawns. Mold spawns and mold spawns. Because not everything is good in your spawns.
Correct. So
When you go on search, sometimes you get bad stuff happen.
You should have 7 mold spawn.
Of different types, correct?
Yes, hunter, tank, worker, and workers. Yeah, you can't get everything you want when you're searching.
But if you try sometime, you just might find.
Who was that?
You get what you need.
You get what you need, maybe.
Alright, so let's take a look at these. So, the Abomination.
The Abomination.
So there have been some reports recently, and this is why I would tell you while going through your characters, make sure you take a good look at them
What
and
is
your
the
figures.
report?
That there's been damage to a lot, or missing pieces, or actually people have been getting doubles of things.
What's going on here? They're pretty good at that all the time. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
So, obviously, 6 heroes, 7 heroes. 6 heroes plus the sentry plus the, was it the robot,
6
right? The bot.
heroes, Peacemaker, bot, and the Falcon sentry gun.
And obviously you got all your figures here. You've got your tanks, you got your workers, tanks, and hunters.
Mm-hmm.
And the...
Well, those are... Yes. Yeah.
Now obviously we haven't even picked out this, but I mean they're... The cool thing about CMON games is they give you one of each with your heroes on the top rack. So we're actually getting to see everything we've got. It looks like, was there 5 different types of the hunters?
No, well,
The workers?
You should have the 14 hunters and then 35 workers. And as far as poses, yes, there should be 5
And
different
2 different
poses.
poses of each tank.
And the tank should have 14, but it doesn't say here different poses.
Yeah, it's 2 different poses.
Oh, yeah, 2. That right there. Oh, wow. Nice. again, you know, as far as quality of the minis, they really are good at that. So you can still see it there.
Okay, so obviously that is the base game. What do you want? You want to do Black Ops next?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Black Ops, folks. Let's make some room here on the table.
Yes. Did we have? Okay, there you go.
So, Black Ops. Now, if you went and got the second pledge level, which was 150, you got Zombicide Invader, all of the stretch goals, plus the Black Ops expansion. And with Zombicide, Black Plague, anything, we pretty much, this is one of our go-to games. So, yeah, if they had it, we got it. Because why would you want to play base game Zombicide?
You can get so much more, you know?
So much more. Alright, so Black Ops comes with a small rule book for itself, just to add on a couple of little new things like the Juggernaut Abomination, the Black Squad Arsenal, the Crawley Bot, the Sentry Crawley Bot, the Meteor Sentry Gun, and then it's got the new tile, pod zones, security rooms, and then obviously you've got more missions.
More missions, more to play.
Easy to learn,
It is.
easy to die. And it gives you a
Zombicide
game round
is
summary on the back. Yeah, it is. This is one of those games you want to teach somebody how to play. Zombicide is one of the games that you pull off your thing because it's just a lot of running around killing. And dying.
And dying, and killing, and fun.
Now the one thing with
Cutting up with each other.
the one thing with Zombicide Invader though is that they've gone with the normal co-op that if one of the survivors dies, the game is over. You lose.
Correct. You can't be doing that. You're just gonna run and leave everybody behind. I know. That's not me.
That's not me. All right, so our token pack. It's a smaller token pack. It's just an add-on for the expansion. It does give you a couple more doors, a couple more noise tokens, and some more spawn tokens. You do get 3 more
Additional
tiles. Okay. So those are your new tiles. Those are your new tokens.
You know, Eric, I just remember when this came out on Kickstarter, and you raise your eyebrows on this one. Zombicide.
Well, here's the thing: is everybody asked for a space Zombicide, and I can remember CMON Games when we were sitting there saying that they had no plans of doing. Then Grimlord Games brings out Newer Stars, and all of a sudden,
they decided to have their own.
we have a space Zombicide.
And then you're like, really? And here we go, folks. We have everything.
So, we have the bases. We have the color tokens for the dashboards, which we've already gone over about the dashboards. You've seen these. But with this expansion, you do get 6 more dashboards.
I think if you're not familiar with it, it started from a cardboard dashboard.
A thin cardboard dashboard.
Thin cardboard, and you realize you played so much that it really damaged your dashboard. So they upgraded.
Well, yeah, with Black Plague, you went to the plastic dashboard, and this is even more of an upgrade from the Black Plague one. So, let's split these up a little bit. We got our new spawn cards. We got our new search cards. Obviously, we've got those. We've got more oxygen cards, and we've got, as we said, new starter weapons. So let's see what we got first in the new starter weapons. The Blackbird MSG. Looks like you get a Blackbird MSG and a Shot Glove.
Shot Glove.
So Shot Glove, Blackbird SMG. Alright, the new searches that you've got are the Downtown Bros, the Grenade Launcher, the Nova Cutters, the Pry Minigun, which you get 2 of those, the Roaster MSG, and the Solomon Chainsword. You also obviously get the Sentry Crawley bot actions and the Meteor Sentry gun actions for the new rules for bots in the gun. They give you 6 more O2.
More oxygen.
And you get your new spawn cards, which is the Juggernaut, 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 and Juggernaut.
Be like this Juggernaut abomination.
I saw somebody had already painted him up, and it looked excellent.
Hey Eric, they got theirs way
3 weeks ago. Alright, so the new Sentry, the new bot,
the bots.
the new Sentry gun, the Juggernaut Abomination,
Beautiful.
and then obviously you get your... Aha! I was about to say, obviously you get your characters, but we haven't even seen the character cards. They were underneath the things.
You know, I can believe that. Maybe when they're packaging it or shipping it, they damage because of like part of this like thin.
No, these are the actual
though.
part is missing. Yeah,
Like,
arms are missing, stuff like that.
When
Yeah.
it was molded.
Yep.
Oh boy, somebody fell asleep.
Now, if I remember, this isn't it's not mold spores in this, is it? Wasn't it something else? No, it is mold.
I was gonna say that looks like mold.
And the new characters: Andre, Fiona, Jean, Kyle, Maria,
It's Andre.
and Solomon.
It's Fiona.
And it appears that they are all military. I don't see. These don't look like
Jean,
scientists.
Kyle.
Like a mixture. It's weird. Okay. Well, let's take a look at our new characters. Now that we've found the dashboards. Remember, the new characters' dashboards are underneath the plastic dash. New character sheets are underneath the plastic dashboards. These are kind of nice.
Well, we always say they are anyway, because I mean,
It's coming
it's
in.
just yeah. No question about it with their minis. How can you not like it?
Alright, so,
Should they have seen at 360 degrees now?
yes, because there weren't that many of this one. Put that over there. Add to the pile on the side. Alright, so, since the beginning of time, Zombicide has always come out with the doors. And if you don't get the doors, you tend to kick yourself because they just look so nice when they're on the table.
And actually, you can at least identify it easily,
Right.
you know.
Now, apparently, though, these doors are different than your normal.
Oh, this looks like the Monsters Inc. doors.
That's not why they're different, but okay.
It's a barn door.
It goes together,
Oh,
I know
that
it
is
does.
so cute.
What?
You know, the color and, you know, they're barn doors. So, Eric, you're having a hard time over there.
I grabbed it.
Maybe you need to remove your glasses.
Oh, the hole. There we go.
Alright.
Is that it? There we go. So, the door themselves
It's beautiful.
go in, and when they're open, they're down like that.
Cool.
See, you're still trying to figure out how to get a door together.
No, I'm trying to put it in. I know how to put it.
You know how to put it in?
I know how to put it in. I just can't get it in. I'm okay.
She's still playing with the doors, folks. So,
Continue.
the other thing that CMON Games is famous for doing is the plastic token pack. For those of you who don't like playing with cardboard pieces, they have the plastic token packs. So, your spawn points, your exit point.
We like those. We really do. Instead of the cardboard.
Ooh, I like that. You see they got ridges in them?
Ah.
Oh,
nice. At least like that, you can just toss it. And you won't break it.
Because apparently there will be a lot of mold on the game.
Oh, I'll hang it up. There you go.
And that was the Juggernaut Abomination apparently makes a hole or something in the ground. I don't know if this is what signifies it.
Remember?
Oh, I
It's a
don't.
Juggernaut. Of course it's gonna like destroy everything. It is okay, I'm liking this already.
Just want to throw it at us during the game. Alright, and then you got your sound and your other tokens here. So it should be enough to play a normal game of Zombicide Invader.
I cannot remember. Is this a game that we play that we don't have to... No, that was Kick-Ass, right?
What?
No, we have to not look so that he can roll better. He can roll better.
No, it was this one.
It was it?
Yeah. Kid we were playing with at the expo.
I can't remember his name, but...
He couldn't... If he looked at the dice, he would lose.
No.
But every time he rolled, if he wasn't looking at it...
No. We're not looking at him.
That's
roll.
what it was.
So, tell everybody not to look so he can roll better. And sure enough, it was 100%. Every time he roll and we don't look at it, he got the roll. He got the dice.
We would look and he'd whiff the roll every time. Okay, so Orphan's Gang for Survivor Pack.
Orphan's Gang. What?
Orphan Gang rules. These are the kids.
Yes, I know. They're orphans. Oh my god. Well, they're not orphans anymore.
So with the orphans, ever since the Stilton orphanage wars burned down during a riot, there has been an orphans gang formed by the abandoned survivors of that incident. The gang roams the galaxy, staying out of the way of the authorities and carrying out a living by scamming, and or whatever else works. The orphans gang is always ready to welcome new members, as it is always used to losing members to tragedies such as prison, death, or becoming an adult. Perhaps in a remote mining outpost, they can lay low for a while. Wow. Orphan gang members start with the Unstoppable as an additional skill at the blue level for free.
Okay. Poor.
Look, they got Jenny.
Jenny. There's a wizard. Ink. Flops, Baby, and Goliath. They're the gang. Okay, let's show them how they look like.
So, hopefully you guys are seeing very clear 360-degree views of these right now. Welcome to the fact you can play children in Zombicide now.
No fear.
Well,
Children are involved. That's the reality.
I like these character figures though.
They're the orphans.
And as normal, CMON games are numbering the bases now too, so
So you know what?
you can look at the number and tell who's who.
Correct. So you know who is 43. Sad, sad, sad.
Alright. That's the
Orphan gangs.
Kabuki gang.
Sounds playful. Kabuki.
These were all add-ons that you could do for the game. Kabuki Gang is an actual performance troupe that was touring PKL7's base when the Xenos attacked. The members of this troupe, most of them with rather shady pasts, didn't hesitate to pick up arms and face the invaders. Assuming the identity of the characters they were playing and their performance of whatever that word is, including traditional wardrobe and masks. These actors scrambled to find whatever they could to help them in the fight. The show, as they say, must go on. During the setup, every one of these members gets a free equipment card drawn from the equipment pile. Draw on the player turn. Only equipment is kept. Other cards, like Mold Spawn or Pit Spawn, are ignored and shuffled back into the equipment pile afterwards.
So there, isn't it like the Japanese thing, right? That the art theater, Kabuki, Yotsuya Kaiden. See, including the traditional wardrobe. Okay. And you have seen the 360 degrees of the figures,
Because there are 6 of them.
and they actually look good. Imagine that painted again. I mean, I'm saying this again because Eric doesn't really paint, because he has a ton to paint. If he's going to paint all his figures,
Folks at home, I will die before I paint every figure in this room.
that's just the reality.
Okay, Plague Gang. Carmen, Finn, McIntyre, Pat, and Sydney. Until recently, the Plague Gang was a scientist unit specialized in dealing with emergency situations and infected environments. The Xenos invasion turns a traveling team and their escorts into hardcore survivors. Smart and flexible, free from normal military protocols, the Plague Gang counts now among the most dangerous teams on PKL-7. They adapt to any situation and form a spearhead for the counterattack. Xenos beware. Plague Gang members may perform search actions in any type of zone. Not only rooms, that includes exterior, mold, and pit zones.
Okay, so I already like McIntyre.
The Plague Gang people already sound like somebody I'll play. Search anywhere.
They are awesome.
I like them.
I like them too. They're nice.
No, they used to be scientists. Or they still are. Or they will be again.
Now they're soldiers too.
What was, what will be, what shall become. However you want to say it.
They look good. No doubt.
So, soldier extras.
They're the extras. Are they the ones that... Okay, well, no. They're important extras.
Okay, so what do we got in here? This is the Soldier Pack rules, the new abominations, the Xenium Horror Abomination, the Broadmother Abomination, and the Broad Children. Plus, it looks like we get some new characters. Alright. Dr. Fisher, Frank, Kilgore, and Massimo.
Is it a brood mother abomination? Children.
So in this, because we get the new abominations, obviously you get the Broadmother, Broad Mother, whatever,
Double O.
and Xenium Horror Abomination cards.
Hmm.
So let's take a look at these.
They look good. Oh my god, another painter's painter's dream.
I think I'd want to see this thing coming at me.
Yeah, no, not at all. Painted or not, it looks creepy.
Mm-hmm. Did the base come off
Look
of
at
that?
Ugh.
Did the base just come right off
no,
of
no,
that?
you have to put it. It's not like it's together.
Oh no, it is like together.
Okay, no, I thought you have to just put it there. It's not like it's chopped.
Yeah. And then obviously we got the new characters, and we've got the little abominations with the little brood things.
Let me see this. These are cute. They're like prawns. I don't know. They're just so cute. I mean, they are cute to look at, but you know, they come at you in a game. It's a totally different story.
Mm.
Well, they're beautiful.
Okay, so we'll stick that there.
Oh my God, we have so much.
Well, it is a CMON.
We
Come
have
on, games.
so much. I know, right? See, you can't help it but say CMON, right?
It's been so long.
It's
I've
been so
always
long
said
to
it.
call it CMON. But this is why we like this Kickstarter. I mean, you really get a lot.
So this is the one thing that I had heard about these red ones, is that they don't look like they have a lot of detail, but the ones people have painted them up, or at least just put an ink wash on them, everything
You can
pops
see
right
it.
out.
Okay. Well, maybe because the illusions are red.
So
Oh, it disappeared with me. Okay,
these three
sorry.
characters here are apparently the scientists that you can get. It's the explorer, the instructor, and the tactical expert. So those are like, I believe, like your survivors from regular Zombicide. And here are the cards for the driller blitzers.
You're so red.
And then the extras are probably just extras for one of the other. Yep, the new Xeno Driller Blitzers. I guess that's these guys right here. And the Scientist Companions, which are those three there. And
there is a companion.
then the additional missions here. And game round summary. Now I'm going to assume that these go with, what was it, Dark Side? Yeah.
The dark side, yes.
Which we're going to go ahead and we're going to unbox that in a little bit.
Yeah. Can't be on
So these are probably all the extras for the expansions for that.
Looks like I'm the blue screen. Or the green screen.
But I mean, they're nice. I mean,
They are. They're actually nice. And with that thin one, you see how it's still sturdy? Oh, maybe not.
Just because you can't get something to stand up today. Alright, well, let's stick that over there. And
Is that the last?
this is the Civilian Extras pack.
Yes.
Apparently I put the door box over there.
More figures.
This was one of the things that they were saying too, was that this got really jumbled up in shipping.
Because they don't have the cover.
Alright, so go through these cards first, and then we'll start looking at these figures, and you guys can get your 360-degree view of all the miniatures in this Kickstarter.
That's a lot.
So, Allison,
Butcher Carl, Captain Warlota.
so this is where you get all your special characters from that tend to look like people we know in the really real.
The lights off. Which, when we're playing, we always say, "Oh, I'm gonna be that."
Okay, just back off.
Let me see.
So, we obviously have a lot of characters we can play. And let's take a look at the new cards that we get in the expansion.
But you know, when you play this, and the thing is, you have a lot of characters to choose from. You ended up playing the same character over and over again.
Some people do change out. That's the one thing Don says, he tries to play a different character every
all
time.
the time.
But
Well, it makes it fun because you know you get
once you
know how to play other characters. Not like you play Ned all the time. I mean, because you like Ned's power or whatever, you can't even try somebody else.
I like Ned. Alright, so Buddy Bot Action, Irish Sentry. So new cards for them. And these are all new Spawn cards. Babyface Abomination. Buddy Bot Abomination, because apparently our bots can be abominations
Buddy
in
Bot.
this one. Iris Sentry Gun Abomination. Mother-in-Law Abomination.
That's
Shadow Abomination. Stomper Abomination. Widowmaker Abomination.
A whole
And
lot of
Flingers.
abomination.
Flinger Spawn. Seeker Worker Spawn. Mold Spawn. And Xenomorph Spawn.
Lots of
things that can spawn.
abomination. Here is a mother-in-law abomination. Such an abomination.
It's an abomination. Alright, so let's go ahead. Oh. So at the bottom of this you get the rules. You get the Civilian Pack rule, the new abominations, and obviously the Xenomorphs, the Flingers, and the Seeker Workers. These give you all the rules you need to play with all these extras in your game. So let's take a look at some of these extras that we have in our game, kind of like the guy in the chair. Is that the that's the Stephen Hawkins one.
Oh my god. Let me see. Yeah. Oh my world. This is Stephen Hawkins. Oh my world. That is really, really something.
So we have a total of, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
You can just
3, 4,
multiply
5,
it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 37 new characters to play, in Zombicide Invader.
Correct.
And then we have the new
New
Xenomorphs,
characters
we have
to
the
play.
Seekers, we have several new abominations that you can use. I mean, wow, they just seem to pop off of these things like
Yeah,
no
but
tomorrow.
it's a stand anyway. It's not like they're together. You're just being picky. There you go. See?
Does that kind of remind you of the thing from Ender's Game?
I can't remember.
You need to watch movies more.
Ender's Game. It's been a long time since I've seen that. You probably watched it recently.
Kind of looks like the Alien Queen.
Yes, that looks like that. And of course, they have this. What do they call this? Ugh, it's so
The
gross
Xenomorph?
looking. Whew, it's really, really.
And then you have
gross.
your different style abominations, the new ones.
They're beautiful.
Can't get them back in. They come out, they don't go back in.
That's just sad.
But yeah, and then you got all the new survivors too, and you got your extras for some of the other things. The new Seekers. You got a lot of new characters to play with, a lot of new Xenomorphs to fight.
It's so gross looking, but they really are good looking. Detailed. You have plenty to choose from, character wise. Well, characters. You know, characters and
No, I don't,
all
Glenda.
this.
Tell me, what do I know?
Abomination to choose from. Who you want to kill you? Okay, y'all.
Hey, so anyways, that is Zombicide Invader.
That is
the $150 pledge. That's everything you get, plus a few of the add-ons like the doors, the plastic tiles, the 3 extra gangs that you can get. You can play with the orphans now. You can play with kids in this game if you want. You can be a kid playing a game as a
Don't
kid.
get offended playing kids, you know. It's part of the real life.
Hopefully you guys got to see all the 360-degree views of all the miniatures that were in this Kickstarter. And if you liked what you saw with this one, please go ahead watch the next one for... I keep wanting to say Darkside, but somebody's going to tell me I was wrong, because I probably am. It was an add-on to this game that you can get for $90, but it's a standalone Zombicide Invader game. And we're going to go ahead and unbox that next. But we want to do that because you can buy that separately, but they're a very limited print run. It wasn't exclusive. They will be in retail stores. They just, at this point, are saying...
Aren't they all retail already anyway?
No,
From what we heard.
well, they went ahead and put the stores that bought Kickstarter editions, they're in retail. But that's what's in retail, is if you were a store, you bought Kickstarter editions, you apparently got yours first.
Sensationalized.
Gone Games is going to take a lot of heat over that for a while.
We heard a lot.
As always, everybody, support your local gaming. We support
Discover Games, Fayetteville, Georgia.
Game on, everybody.
Game on.